Guys, it happened. The one company that I did not think would sell out to AI actually did. It's the mouse. So we have this post by Twitter user More Perfect Union, writing, breaking, Disney is making a $1 billion investment in OpenAI and will allow its iconic characters to be on the company's Sora AI video generator. And it cites an NPR article by a very similar title written by Andrew Limbong, where it basically states that it will allow users to create videos using more than 200 animated characters from Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars. It also emphasizes that the likeness and voices of talents are off limits for AI generation, which I guess is reassuring, but we'll see how good that actually happens in practice. And as part of this deal, Disney will invest $1 billion into OpenAI, and that this will start in 2026. This to me personally is a bit surprising. I'm curious about your thoughts, not because I do not think Disney is like a greedy corporate company, but because they're so insanely strict about their copyright implementation that I did not think they would ever be really okay with their copyright being used in AI. AKA people being able to generate whatever the hell they want with Disney IP. Speaking of AI, it's frustrating how it's invading every space of our life. But the one space you don't have to worry about is Proton Drive. Proton Drive provides end-to-end encrypted photo and file storage, and it guarantees privacy on all fronts to ensure your photos, data, and files will not be sold to third parties, advertisers, or even worse, having AI trained upon it. In fact, Proton themselves can't see your storage. Proton Drive offers automatic backing up of your photos, real-time collaboration and documents, and allows you to securely share files through links and password protect them, which I personally really love. This prevents the whole hassle of like, what's your email, and then putting everyone's email in, because you can just give everybody the same password so they can access the document. And you can set advanced file permissions to limit what access somebody has. 100 million plus users already trust Proton, and it's completely free for you to sign up. On top of that, signing up helps support this channel so I can keep creating videos like this for you guys. As an artist and creative, I work around the world. I am currently in Osaka, so therefore I upload a lot of my files to the cloud so I can access it no matter where I am. And I like the peace of mind from Proton Drive knowing that my files, photos, and content stays secure. So if you want to try Proton Drive for yourself, click the link down below to keep your photos and files safe. Thank you, Proton Drive, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. Because we have cases like this, and this is posted by user Cal or Cal_GIF, and it's a screenshot of an article which reads, family forced to remove temporary Spider-Man gravestone for 4-year-old for copyright reasons. And yep, that's exactly right. They wanted to have a Spider-Man gravestone to commemorate Ollie, and Walt Disney was like, yeah, that's going to ruin the innocence and magic of our Disney characters. How dare you want to celebrate your son? No. People about this situation specifically are really 50-50, stating like, oh, you know, I don't actually want these characters also associated with, you know, a life's end. But I'm curious about your thoughts. At the end of the day, from a corporate perspective, it does feel kind of icky. And again, this is just one example of Disney strongly enforcing their copyright. Because again, they are really strict on trying to keep a brand image. And people on Twitter are saying the same thing. Twitter user Ryan T. Brown writes, Disney, you will learn to regret this. Disney, you have effectively handed away your IP. Prepare for the most heinous stuff to be generated of your properties. Tons of it everywhere. Confusing your real actual brands to the masses every day and diluting your brands to paste. And people are saying, I think they know what they're doing. And Ryan adds, sure, I get it. The approach is, if it's gonna happen anyways, we might as well make $1 billion out of it. But it just emphasizes the rank hypocrisy within copyright when it comes to AI. AI billionaires can do what they like, at risk of diluting and harming brands, but F the commoners. And some AI bros are like pointing out the hypocrisy, like, oh, you know, you hate AI, but now you're defending Disney copyright. And Ryan adds, couldn't give two craps about their copyright, it just enhances the hypocrisy. Go to jail for pirating a DVD, but please do generate a photo of Elsa Winnie the Pooh. And another user, Janet, adds, the Disney AI stuff is so effing unreal. Why is a company that extended copyright to 400 years so nobody can make a t-shirt with Mickey Mouse going, that's right kids, you can make Goofy say the N-word. And a user adds, the mouse is sacred until the mouse needs to go viral. Then the mouse can say whatever. And another user, Bun, says, a century of copyright and lobbying and aggressive brand protection of the mouse, all to end up here. And SAG-AFTRA also put out their own statement as well, because again, the protection of talents like this and voices. And this is about the Disney and OpenAI deal. And they added that they will closely monitor the deal and its implementation to ensure compliance with contracts and with applicable laws. And that SAG-AFTRA members are very focused on the rapidly expanding use of intellectual property and individual likenesses and voices by Gen AI. We acknowledge Disney and OpenAI's independent outreach to us on this matter and their assurances that they will meet their contractual and legal obligations to performers and continue to implement systems to ensure ethical and responsible use of the technology. And they say this is already after like months of communicating with OpenAI. And they also join in Disney's objections in their formal demand to Google to put the company on notice that the mass infringement of copyrighted works must stop. And they basically add SAG-AFTRA members are the faces and voices who entertain and inform the world. Their talent and performances have given life to a century of inspirational human creativity and artistry. AI tools must always be employed with full transparency and the informed consent of the performers, which I agree. So I'm curious on your thoughts on Disney's sellout, because again, Disney has done some heinous stuff, but they do not play with their copyright. So I just think it's so interesting that they're willing to like give it up. But $1 billion is $1 billion. They gotta line their pocketbook somehow. And to end this, we have a story of an actual artist. This is an artist on Threads by the username Aljona Koshar. And Aljona writes, "Dear algorithm, show it to people who won't call my art AI." And it's the meme like, stop drawing, nobody likes it. And then it's, today I got 10 likes. And it is a beautiful piece of Santa holding a baby fawn. And this piece was posted on Threads and it got like 10 bajillion AI accusations. Everybody up in the comments was calling it AI, being like, look at this finger, look at that, look at these thumbs. This is why your piece is AI, and like why it can't possibly be human made. And here are some other examples of Aljona's work. So pretty. I love their art style a lot. More Santa drawings. But yeah, they basically have an arsenal of artwork examples. And Aljona adds, I'm pretty sure that some more smart people are going to ask me about the little deer again. I'll just put it here. The drawing was made in 2013 with traditional Faber-Castell and white ink for the DeviantArt Christmas holiday project. Cast your mind back to 2013. AI was still trying to figure out how to tell you traffic wouldn't be an issue, not how to render a deer. And this attached is the reference photo in question. People were questioning the fingers a lot, where you can see the fingers are doing some funky finger things because literally that's how the reference photo looks like. And it's a baby deer sleeping. And this is their DeviantArt, where you can see this is the piece in question. It's beautiful. And you can see Santa with baby deer. 1.8K favorites. Published November 16, 2013. By Alina Koshar. So yes, Alina is very spot on in the fact that that piece was not AI generated. It was made in 2013, way before AI was a thing. That was when AI stood for Adobe Illustrator, man. And thankfully, a lot of people in the comments are showing love and support towards Aljona for their artwork, saying how pretty it is, how much they love it. So we love that, and I will have them linked down below if you would like to go and check them out. A real artist to go check out in these trying AI times. So again, I'm curious on your thoughts about the Disney situation. Would love to hear your thoughts about it. Did you think the mouse would sell out? Did you not think so? Maybe I was a little too optimistic in thinking they wouldn't. I just thought they were going to be so uptight about their copyright that they would hold out for a little longer, but well, clearly I was wrong. But anyways, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Thank you for bearing with me as my background changes. I was traveling for 4 weeks, so I will be back in the US in like a couple days, and we'll be back to our regular setup in the US. So yippee! If you like this video, I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. I have digital art there for streamers and creators, like emotes and overlays. I have a coffee with free resources. I also have an Instagram that I'm trying to get to 100K. If you would like to follow me there, it's katleante.ttv. And I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. So I hope to catch y'all there or in another video. Peace.